Are you reading your ebook, or is your ebook reading you? We're going to bring on Eben Shapiro right now. I'm fascinated by this because I have my Kindle right here. I go through, I'm reading The Hunger Games, and I see all these passages highlighted by other people, and I sort of feel like somebody's watching me. I'm not wrong about that, am I?
It turns out you're right. But, by the way, you can turn that off if you want.
I
find that extremely annoying.
It's annoying.
And it's very random, too, right, what people underline. But that data is something that's sort of shared out of interest. You can go on, you can Google most highlighted passages and, and read it. But there's other things that are being monitored on an aggregate basis, not on an individual basis, which is important to emphasize, that the publishers are much more interested in having, such as when do readers stop, how quickly they read through a book, do they finish a book, what do they buy next. That information is starting to be shared now by the makers of the devices with the publishers.
And a big boon to the publishing world, the book publishing world, which just hasn't had this data. I mean, they really sort of publish books in a void. Writers go out and write them. They hope they sell. They didn't know much more in between those two things. But now, even some companies, if I'm right about it, if I understand this correctly, are actually letting readers choose their endings in some cases?
Yes, it's fascinating. There's innovative small tech companies. And it's interesting, the innovation is coming from the tech people, not the publishing people. And there, at some levels in the old school publishing, there's a little bit of resistance. Are we going to let readers tell us that War and Peace is too long? We quote
go back and trim that one down, right?
Trim that one down. So yes, they survey reader preferences, pass the information on to the author. These are for serials. So the next installment, something good might happen to a character that the readers have shown affection for.
Right. They don't off that character. Somebody says 29% of people really like the Eben Shapiro character. We're going to keep him around instead of having him drown in a river. I just made that up.
No. I think he actually ends up winning the lottery.
We like that. Let's rewrite your history right now. Yeah. But very quickly, don't you think this is a little bit about books becoming more of a commodity, like an iPad or an Apple, in the sense that, they listen to what customers want. If we don't like the way something swipes, they'll change it, right? They'll change the way that product is. They listen to customer focus groups. Now that's sort of changing the book. In the book realm, it's no longer just about what the artist, the writer wants to put out there. It's what the customer wants.
Yeah, it's very much taking advantage of data that wasn't available before, but it has extremely interesting and far-reaching implications, because reading is such a personal act. It's completely inside your head, and it's been such a solitary pursuit, and the notion of sort of opening that up is a little troubling to some people.
Fascinating to me, both as a book writer myself and as an avid reader. I have mixed feelings about it, but we're going to see this play out, and there's much more on this in the Friday Journal. Eben Shapiro, he's the editor of that section. I just want to be clear. I want you to win the lottery, not drown in a river. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.